Daisies.
Let's go! Steven, I have another foreign film.
Oh yay.
Amélie. Let's go!
Vous risquez pas d'être un légume puisque même un artichaut a du cœur.
It's a miracle.
Welcome to our very second episode.
Woo!
The show now has a title, This or That.
This or That.
I'm very excited about titles. And you should check out our blog because it now exists.
Yeah! You're gonna add the effect.
You're gonna put a link in the doobly-doo?
Yeah, it's probably already appeared on the screen by now. Okay, Heaven, it was Heaven's choice this week, so
Ding.
Tell us what the two movies we watched.
The theme was confusing.
No, it wasn't.
European
That was
films.
last week.
No, we didn't watch European films last
It
week.
was foreign films. She doesn't know.
Calling out her own movie day.
We watched Daisies from Czechoslovakia, and we watched
Amélie.
Amélie, I think
Yes.
is how they're saying it.
It's like a weird Emily type name. Yeah.
Which is French. Steven, would you like to describe the plot of Daisies?
Well, they're was none.
From what you gathered.
Unfortunately, I paid attention through literally all, like, the entire movie, and I literally have I don't think I can tell you what happened at all in the movie. Well, I do know that there was 2 teenage girls that don't look like teenagers.
No.
Like trying to scam people, I think, for that
That's
movie.
what they were doing. They were scamming people for food. The plot of the movie is they're tired of working, and so they want to be spoiled, and so they go on this rampage, basically.
So they rob people for their food when they have food, but they just use
they're
scissors.
Really wasteful,
yeah, they just use scissors on
the
them,
whole
apparently.
time. That was that one scene they used scissors.
Okay, literally, they had so much food in their room.
It is a movie full of colors.
Oh yeah, if you have epilepsy,
don't watch this movie.
Do not watch this film.
Don't do it.
As stated by Kendra, it's
if you don't like being brainwashed, don't watch it.
Oh yeah, many government messages.
The whole movie was one government message that capitalism and greed are good.
Yes.
It is about 2 capitalist women who decide, out of love for the capitalist system, to try to be the alpha capitalists.
Yes, alpha capitalists. That makes complete sense.
They aren't beta capitalists.
I'm with Steven. I don't know what there's to say about this movie.
There's a plot. It's just
I will put on the bottom of the screen who the actresses
deep.
are. We didn't bother to look it up before we did the review. The director is written on the box. It doesn't. Vera. Oh, it's right there. Vera Chitlatova.
Something like that.
Nobody had a career after making this movie.
No, not at all.
Probably not. It's Czechoslovakia. So
Heaven, you chose this movie. Why?
I watched it one day in the middle of the night, and I thought
you watched it one day at night. That didn't make sense.
One day at night.
It's daytime. It can't be night.
But it is.
You know what?
Because in Heaven's world, every day. Oh.
I watched it in between it. Okay, so I watched it one time at night, and it was really weird, and I figured, why not? Because I couldn't find a decent French film that sounded interesting that wasn't a rom-com. So,
Steven, would you have ever suggested this movie to anybody?
I would literally suggest this to nobody.
What about your worst enemy?
Not even them. I don't wish that upon
their
brain.
Would you recommend this to Hitler?
No.
Wow. That says a lot about you, Steven.
Even he doesn't deserve that.
I'm pretty sure my family's part Czechoslovakian, and I felt embarrassed.
You're part everything.
I am a white mutt.
F-whoop. Every form of white person.
Yeah, that. It was supposed to be a feminist commentary about something, but...
We have no idea.
There's not a lot to say about this movie.
Like, when I looked it up, there was no actual, review from the people that made the movie. It won something, apparently. It had one win, and something
it was
I
probably
have no idea.
cinematography.
Probably.
Or, set design, or not costumes.
Not costumes.
Nope, not at all.
It had really cool, scenes, but there wasn't really a plot.
Every shot, yeah, I agree with that. Every shot felt very artistic. It looked like a painting. It was very pretty, but I had no idea what was happening in the frame. There's something that hang on a wall.
You're just looking at pretty stuff like Twilight.
Yeah, stuff was happening. You just didn't know why or when or how.
A lot of food was consumed here. Maybe that's why there was no plot. They didn't have enough time for writing because they had to buy so much food.
They were hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And back to the cinematography, they had these very not exactly easy on the eye moments, I would call. Where
Very
they would just
bright
have
colors.
just random RGB filters.
It would change very randomly.
Yeah.
So don't watch this in the super duper dark we just did.
I mean, I'm playing hard on it. The one thing I enjoyed about it, I don't even know if it's a compliment. I thought they did. If you paid attention, there were a lot of colory things. So there's 2 sisters. I thought it was supposed to be yin and yang, but they were pretty alike.
No, they weren't sisters. They were friends.
Whatever they are, nobody knows the plot of this movie. One of them would be wearing a green dress, the other would be wearing a blue dress, or one would have black with white polka dots, the other would have white with black polka dots.
They contrasted
You would notice, I noticed, I don't know if they noticed, the blue one would be walking across the green background. So they do these color contrast things, which are nice. It felt like something an artist would do. And I was like, I could have seen that in a museum. So,
if you separate it into little clips and you put it in a gallery, it would seem like an art thing.
Oh yeah, you have your own exhibit.
Together, it does not.
Together as a movie in which the images are flashing by, it felt like somebody had got a camera for the first time in their life. What is this, like 1960?
1966.
Actually, that's pretty late in filming. Maybe in Czechoslovakia they didn't get cameras until
For a while.
So that's what it felt like. It felt like somebody who had no idea how to make a movie. They were clearly artistic. They had some skill.
A little bit of skill.
They lacked any form of storytelling.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to say about Daisies? Daisy or Daisies? Plural.
Daisies. Probably wouldn't watch it.
Would anybody recommend it?
I probably recommend it.
To
because
who?
I like seeing you guys
To
frazzled.
who? Like
Who? Probably someone who doesn't get art movies. Like someone who gets
or-
generally upset.
Or
about
anybody
it.
who's a masochist.
Anyone who's a masochist, yes.
That would work. Well,
Because they'd be like, what are these girls doing? Why are they wasting food? What is this?
your
Why-
brain will just hurt for a while.
the other movie we watched
Exactly.
was
Thank you, Kendra.
the other movie we watched was Amélie, starring someone important.
Yeah, she's a pretty famous French actress, I believe.
Put it on the screen. We didn't learn anybody's names.
They're really hard to pronounce anyway.
By the end of today, Stephen and I's
It's
faces
something-
were melting.
Audrey Tautou.
Okay.
That's her name.
Stephen described the plot of Amélie, and it was Heaven's Choice Day, so I'll try to explain.
Okay.
Oh no, you described the plot of Daisies. Whatever. Amélie is about a girl who works
In a cafe?
at a cafe,
Yeah, cafe.
like all French people.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very childish. She likes coming up with stories. She's alone, so she decides, she sees a guy in a photo booth and she decides to obsessively stalk him and send creepy messages. And this guy is a
For some reason.
professional skeleton / porn vendor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Worked in a porn shop.
And he's intrigued by Amélie and her creepy plots. And so the whole movie is cute.
Stratagems.
Stratagems.
No.
It's cute.
No. Plots. Weird plots.
And then
It was
it ends.
supposed to be a romantic comedy.
It wasn't
but
funny.
No. Was not funny. You end up just hating Amélie by the end of the movie because you're like, literally.
Spoiler.
Oh, I'm sorry. Spoilers. Do. So.
That's the spoiler sound.
Yeah.
Du-du-du-du.
Spoiler
I'm
alert.
gonna put a sound effect over you.
Alright, so pretty much, like at the end of the movie, she's upset about why she's not with this guy, and it's completely her fault.
Yeah, because she doesn't try to like make contact with him. 'cause she's
Ironically, the
awkward.
first movie we watched was feminist. This one was like the complete opposite of feminism.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It was just
She set herself up.
Yeah. For everything.
again, it was pretty to look at. There's warm colors, a lot
Very
of
warm colors.
yellows,
Oranges.
reds, orange.
Green too.
Like a lot of French films. It's very
Yeah, the French
Another
films are a lot colorful
bright-
than American
bright-
A
films.
bright-
lot
colored.
colorful.
A lot more colorful.
There you go.
Sorry.
so many colors.
Food again came up.
Oh, a lot.
Well, she works at a cafe.
Well, I'm trying to come up
Well-
Oh yeah, the fruit vendor.
with trying to come up with stuff to say.
Oh,
okay.
well, we also learned that Amelia has this crazy talent of, like, writing backwards in
Yeah.
cursive.
Who can do that? Like write? I can't even write
And
forwards.
she
most
predicts
of
the
time.
future sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that too.
You do that too.
It's because I'm so raven.
Wow.
What is there to say about either of these movies? They exist.
Yeah, they exist.
You can see them.
This is one of my favorite films, mostly because I think it's really cute.
I will
It
tell
was
you,
this one actually had a plot. I'm sorry, Stephen.
I'll tell you, 1 out of the 3 people in this room like this film.
33% on Nose Tomatoes.
Not
Wow.
bad. Not bad.
Nose.
Actually, that's pretty horrible.
That's isn't
That's-
that wrong?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Tomorrowland
yeah.
got like 12%.
Tomorrowland came out?
Yeah,
When?
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it.
It
Yep.
got 12% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's worse than the SpongeBob movie, man. Disney.
Bro, that movie
Dude, I
was
actually
the
watched
best.
this
No,
one.
not
That was
the,
pretty
not
great.
the original, the new one.
Yeah,
That
the
one
new
was good
The new one was pretty
too.
sweet,
People
yeah.
saw that?
Yeah.
I watched it at like 2 in the morning.
That
Yeah.
came out. Did anybody see it in theaters? Because it came out. And it
No,
didn't-
man, it's not
That's
worth
what I mean.
$8.
That's what I mean. It came out and left. But Disneyland hyped Tomorrowland.
Disneyland.
Hype train all
Hype
the
train
way.
all-
Best movie of
Oh
the
my
year.
gosh, yeah, dude.
Lies.
There was a lot going on. George, that's not even the movie we watched.
Nope.
We're
I
just
prefer-
tangent to talk about
I would
some
prefer to talk about that movie over Amélie. No offense.
Let's just review
Actually, all
Buckaroo
offense.
Banzai.
Oh my god!
No matter where you go, there you are.
We had so much to say.
Guys are nutty.
We talked about Buckaroo Banzai for 20 minutes.
That was pretty good. It was a long combo.
Freaking
We asked
sick.
questions about
Her to
it.
go.
Don't let them see the...
So, like, compared to, like, American rom-coms, what do you think? Compared, what's different?
That's a good question. American rom-coms, the woman isn't absolutely useless. She does things that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
She tries to get the man. What annoyed me was Amelie would get this guy, like, there's a point in the movie, whatever, I don't care about spoilers anyway. He's like, is this you? And she had taken some creepy picture. And instead of going, yes, and I'm in love with you in heart, she goes, no. And then the movie's a half hour longer. The movie
She straight up said no. He had the picture,
of
and
her.
he looked at her
Yeah.
and was like, that's you! And she's like, run away!
Yeah.
She runs away. The movie could have been 45 minutes. Could have been dark.
It could have been like
It
an
could have
hour
been.
and 30 minutes probably. I think the extra 30 minutes wasn't needed. It could have been like a TV movie.
It was way too long.
Yep. It was unfortunately long.
It was funny. I mean,
on,
parts
what's
of
it
it were
called?
funny.
When I looked up the movies, that one actually had a 7.5 out of 10.
That's just lies.
Steve!
You know what? I bet Fred Claus has a 7.5 out of 10 too, so I wouldn't trust IMDb.
Oh man.
Nope.
I forgot what this one had. I think this one had a pretty good rating too.
I distinctly remember passing through this movie on Netflix one day and going, I'm never gonna watch that, and kept
Well,
going.
look at that.
And then
Today
I
is
was
the day.
forced against my will to watch it. But you know what? It's not my movie choice day.
Nope.
Because we watch good movies in my day.
No matter where you go, there you are.
Get out of here!
One man posse.
What?
Dude, am I becoming Buckaroo Banzai?
Yeah.
My dream is I am
You just
Phoenixing.
need some more samurai pants.
I have a kimono.
He does have
Perfect.
a kimono.
Perfect.
Did we run out of things to say about Amélie? We talked about it's funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. It has what's it? It has the narrator. The way they did that was pretty cool. I like
There's
that.
a narrator who he tells you things you don't care about.
Arbitrarily about other
And then-
people.
And then he leaves, and then he comes back.
He does leave for like a good 45 minutes. You just
That's
don't hear
one
the
of my pet
narrator.
peeves in movies when they have a narrator explain stuff the director was too lazy to explain, and then the narrator leaves and comes back because the director becomes too lazy again.
You know, it'd be really cool if they had it like what's it called? If they had it like the narrator was her conscience, that'd be kind of cool.
Nope.
They didn't do that.
They didn't do that.
So
I would have been more interested in the movie had it been from the man's perspective, because from the man's perspective, this woman begins stalking him, sending him creepy notes. Like she literally like cuts.
He
up his
doesn't
head
mind
and
the
stuff.
creepy notes though, which is the weirder part because he keeps chasing after the first occurrence was like kind of coincidence, but then the second one was like
Well, no, it's like in his dreams, like he's looking at this these 4 pictures that he had like taken and like stuck back together from torn up, and she gave it to him, and then like in one of his like dreams, I think, kind of they like
some
talk
kind
to
of
him.
hallucination.
Yeah,
It's
they
weird.
talk to him, and they're like, "Oh, this is the girl of your dreams."
So we believed
She'll find
a
her.
fever dream.
Mm-hmm.
The message of the movie was never believe your fever dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And don't take pictures at photo booths. So
Nope.
some weird man's gonna come and get him.
Good things to know. Good things to know.
Oh, man.
Steven, did you like Amélie?
I think I enjoyed parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't horrible. I mean,
Was it
it's
horrible?
watchable. It's watchable.
Evan, you like Amélie.
I do. This is my second time watching it.
I really wanted to like Amélie.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad.
At first, it was what was it? The main plot of it, the one that they have like on Netflix as the description, it gets solved within like 30 minutes, so it's not much to lead on to. Because the main thing was like she found these box of toys and she wanted to return them to be a good person and whatnot. And so
That has nothing to do with the plot
Nope,
of the movie.
not at
yeah,
all.
like that's what it says on the thing. It's
it's
kind of
solid.
misleading because
Yeah.
you think it's going to be this whole adventure about finding someone, and that
No.
is solved within the first 30 minutes.
Steven had the quote the day when we were watching Amélie. He said, compared to Daisies, whatever movie I watch next is going to be the best movie I've ever watched. So the best movie Steven has ever watched
Yep.
is Amélie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he watched Daisies before he
Mhm.
watched it.
Pretty much.
Yep.
That's like if you
It's a
didn't-
movie booster. That's
yeah,
what it
it's
is.
like if you didn't eat food for like 3 months and
Oh my
then
God.
ate
you had like
dirt.
a really crappy hot
It's
dog.
an- great.
It's an aperitif.
Oh, exactly. Just destroy your like taste buds.
Considering it's a European culture day. Daisies is an aperitif for whatever you want to watch next.
Mhm.
It's a companion.
Mm-hmm.
Bam! Look at that.
The
There you go.
shitty
Hour and a half.
days before the.
It's kind of like pulling teeth.
Okay.
Painful and long.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
It's
Very
a
much.
terrible movie.
That
I
is.
should never watch it. Do we have anything else to say about either of these?
Oh, would you recommend it?
If you watch Daisies before, I'd recommend any movie.
As a pair.
You know what? Instead of
box
watching
set.
instead of watching Daisies, watch Pushing Daisies and be happy.
Oh,
with your life.
yes. Yes. Oh, my gosh. I'm actually watching that right now.
I would not recommend Amélie.
No?
Would you?
Anything if you watch Daisies first. I mean, you could watch, like, Paint Dry with Daisies first, and you'd probably be like, oh, that was pretty nice.
Okay. Title of the show: This or That. Would you rather watch Daisies or Amélie again?
Probably Amélie, because I didn't have a headache,
Nice.
like, midway watching it.
That's a fair.
So-
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
So one for Amélie. Heaven.
Daisies.
Why?
Well, yeah, for what reason?
I don't know. I just really like that movie.
Oh man. So we go. I gotta pick the tie.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what you're gonna pick.
Like, I mean, like, I don't even know if I'd want to watch Amélie again because it's
No.
so long. I mean, Daisies was an hour long, so I could.
No, it was hour and a
30
half.
minutes. Hour and a half.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Hour and a
they're
half?
both long.
90 minutes. Yeah, they were both really long.
That was like a TV movie. It's
Oh.
like a movie.
I would watch Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yes,
gosh.
we would
No matter where you go, there you are.
Seriously?
all watch Buckaroo
I guess
Banzai.
Amélie because I fell asleep in the middle and I'd want to know what happened in that portion.
You did take a nappy. It wasn't too important. I think it was just something with her dad.
It didn't matter.
Oh yeah, and another weird thing about Amelia, there's like this plot thing that I really still don't understand. Like,
What?
there's this garden gnome that she like takes from her
Oh,
dad. I think.
okay. So the dad didn't get to travel because he thought his daughter had a heart defect, and so they didn't travel when she was a kid, and he really wanted to travel. So to like motivate him to travel, she took the gnome, gave it to the flight attendant that she watches the cat for, and she just took pictures of the gnome while she was traveling.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what that was.
So
that makes sense.
Daisies doesn't care. Amélie knows it doesn't have enough substance to make a movie and comes up with bullshit garden gnomes
Well-
to try to drag it out.
That was a cute
So I
little
guess I'd
subplot.
watch Amélie again.
Yeah.
But I would do it like begrudgingly, like I'd need a lot of popcorn.
Yeah, yep. And
I'd be angry as I watched it.
make some
While
Tylenol.
Tylenol?
I would get up to go to the bathroom halfway through and stay in there for like 40 minutes and
Mhm.
check Facebook.
Wow.
Wow.
She'd rather be on Facebook
Jeez, that's saying a lot.
than watching this movie.
And I like movies. How does this end?
I don't know.
Last time I just ended it.
Awkward high five? Oh my god.
Nailed it.